welcome
Oh.
to welcome to Overwatch Oasis Week 4 Tier 3. We have Pizza Planet versus Tator Tots. Tonight you have OwO casting and Jibba joining for commentary.
Welcome, OwO and Jibba. Oh, that's me. Hello.
We do have the readies from the teams, so we can get going whenever.
Okay, let's go. Oh, my mom's cooking and it smells so good.
Very interested to kind of see what we'll be getting from the two teams here. It sounds always a fun map to start on.
Initiating match.
I expect Red Hood Kitty and Bad Breeds to probably play a Ryan Zarya. Let's see what the team chooses. And currently, due to some ineligibility. What?
Did we check pause?
Oh, I thought it was.
Check that pause.
Got it. I thought it was automatically still, but yeah, I'll check it.
I don't ever know if it is or isn't, so I like to be on my game about that.
Oh, okay.
Just in case.
Yeah. Also, Kitty's running the Diva with Reeds on Ryan and Blue on Soldier, Yuki on their signatures, Junkrat, Shoya on Ana, and Flanagan on Lucio. You want to take the other
And
side?
then on, yep, I was going to say on the side of Pizza Planet, it looks like we're going to be running the Ryan Zarya along with the Soldier Echo and a Mercy Bath. I think the Echo will have a little bit of trouble here potentially against Blue and Shoya. Shoya has proven to be a very good and accurate option, as Blue has on Soldier.
People remember Shoya was originally named Disco, so if anybody's not used to his new battle tag, that is Disco from We the Ops in the previous season.
So Tator's taking a very strong presence on point here. Pushing back Pizza Planet, able to get 3 out in that early pick. Looks like 4, so 5. Couple of staggers here, but doing a really good job of just kind of playing aggressive up at this point and forcing Pizza Planet to kind of move back and regroup themselves.
Time to read my APM.
I do like to see that Pizza Planet is kind of making some grounds for themselves, taking different rotations here. They are a bit split though, so do want to see some kind of proof back up yet, especially as Ryan does have his nano here in this situation. Kitty able to get a nice pick on Game and Kirby. What do you think? Would you think that we need to see some changes in the comps here on the side of Pizza Planet, or?
Probably, Pizza Planet probably let Kirby go on the Zen. But it's also, probably been working with BAP a lot, so.
And that BAP, that Immort just saved the team, so very well, well timed to save most of the team there. We did see, unfortunately, Gojo go down, but Unknown was able to kind of get back into that Immort just in enough time to be kept up. A lot of ults here on the side of Pizza Planet, so I think if they can kind of coordinate the push, they'll be good.
They're getting held back a bit. I think they're keeping up with Pizza Planet. Gojo's been their huge difference maker. Make a Prodigy pickup. Oh, and Blue with the triple.
Blue with a big kill, and then Red Hood Kitty with that bomb just to kind of follow up there.
That was very hard defensive play by Tators.
Ready for battle.
So it looks like, I was going to say, it looks like we're not getting too many changes here, but on the side of Pizza Planet, they are going to be going to the Farah, which will have a Mercy Pocket. A little questionable, again, against Blue, who's been doing a very good job, but I definitely like this map for Farah, so I can trust in what, you know, what they can do here.
It's like Tators are pushing to the right, trying to get a few picks for it to start off with. Just want to just go straight to point.
Queen doing a good job of trying to keep the team healed up while still keeping this Farah pocketed here. And it looks like Reed is able to get a quick hit onto Unknown. But Queen, while trying to get that res, is pushed off by Kitties with a very nice block there.
And the Kitty Reed combo here is working out really well together.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of the tanks on Tators are well synergized. I noticed the other day when I was watching them, they kind of swapped people in and out, you know, specifically with each other, and those are the ones that obviously work well together, which is nice to see.
Yeah, that's what I try to have with my team, is who can play good together, duos. It helps the team out a lot.
I think where Tators are doing quite well here is they play a very aggressive comp, and I'm not really, you know, shocked that this is how they're feeling lately. But they've definitely just continued to kind of hone their skills and improve them. So this aggressive comp is very suited to their kind of style here. I think if Pizza Planet kind of combats them with more, I know having the Farah and the Junkrat is good. I think more kind of shield breaking, you know, brawly characters. I think if they brawl back and maybe with a May or Reaper and catch out any Tators, they would do really well with that.
Yeah, and it seems like the Tators did their homework on Pizza Planet. They knowing they're keeping Gojo on check here. He hasn't been much of a problem with them, as they're coming up on 90%. As the caster curse happens, I am sorry about that.
I was gonna say big caster curse moment. It always happens in the game.
No, Pizza Planet's just playing really good now.
It just seems like Pizza Planet is kind of, you know, getting their feet under them and figuring out how Tators play, so they are figuring out how to kind of combat back against them. So
Yes.
Tators were able to take it to 99.99. Pizza Planet only has one ult online, but Tators are coming in with 5, so they definitely need to time this out perfectly. Want to wait until the Pizza's out of mech, want to wait until Ryan doesn't have his shield anymore. Definitely want to wait until that sleep is gone from Shoya. Those are all things that could really combat the Farah ult. But Houdini is almost online with that mech, that Diva Bomb.
I'm expecting a huge Farah ult from Gojo.
It kind of seems like in this fight, we're watching Tators take their time here, but while they take their time, a lot of Pizza Planet is doing a very good job of just kind of building up their ult here in distribution. So we see Unknown almost has ult kind of online here. They did get the beat there out of Flanagan, and we also saw the... Okay, now we see, yep, Immor down. This is just going to be a triangle fest, I feel like, at this rate.
Yeah.
So Bad Reed does go down, which leaves Unknown big room to get his hammer down, going himself. So we are watching Gojo hold this out, though. This is 2 fights now that this ult has been hold. Looks like Tators are switching to Ball to kind of get back onto point quick. So I think a big nano visor along with that Junkrat ult to kind of clean things up could be impactful, but really gonna depend.
Ooh, huge by Yuki.
with a huge response from Jandro. We have a nice res on Goji, and while Goji did use that ult, just kind of potentially being in the fight would be helpful for the spam, but unfortunately is taken down immediately also. It does look good right now, essentially, for Pizza Planet, because they do have majority of their members on point here. They need to make sure that they keep Queen Poopy up and healthy. Unfortunately, just due to being aggressed off point there, is what I would say. Pizza Planet are able to take that map from Tators, so bringing us to a 1-1. What kind of comps do you want to see here?
Probably a dive, honestly. I've seen dive work really well in this map. I learned it earlier playing comp. The team ran a dive and we just destroyed the other team, so
it looks like from the side of Pizza Planet we're getting more of kind of a brawl. A Rhine, Diva, the Reaper, Junkrat, and a Lucio Bap. So no dive love for you. Surprising, because Tators did well with a kind of chaotic dive last game on Junkertown. So I would have loved to really see that from them again. So point is open, but both teams elected to take the fight up top. It seems Tators, well, it looks like they were a bit spread there, but now they are all on point together, so very good for them. Unknown was able to take out one of the supports. Nice immort field there from Kirby.
Come on, let's not one.
The Tators need to collect themselves a bit.
Like I said, I think Pizza Planet were kind of able to figure out their aggressive playstyle and are now playing back just as aggressively here. So would like to see Tators kind of, like you said, just bless themselves a bit. Really nice immort there from Shoga, but kind of just group back up and maybe play in a different way. Maybe play back just as aggressively with, with a Reaper of their own situation.
Pizza Planet's just not having it today. They are mowing down the Tators as soon as they can.
I think knowing that Pizza Planet will play this aggressive against you, it's just a matter of staying grouped together, and/or it might work, to split up a little bit in this situation, because we have been seeing them play together. Strong heals are definitely necessary. Really nice stun there from Blue onto Unknown, able to take him out of the hammer down. It looks like Tators will be able to flip this now.
They caught Houdini in the back line. Jojo trying to 1v6.
I think at this point, Pizza Planet was just kind of stalling for that little bit of extra time differential, because we did see it almost flip at about 66, but they were able to get another 10% on there, which is important, and they are coming in with some ult, but we have Tators ready with their own ult, so that feat could be very, impactful, and want to kind of save shield as much as possible.
Huge bomb? Oh, show you with the immortality. Oh,
that is a big backline bomb and hammer down. Good coordination there from Tators. Like to see that.
Jandro is really stepping up on DPS. I know I watched him play off tank and main tank last season.
Jandro has been known as an amazing tank. Great feat to kind of hold on to the point just for that little extra percentage there. And seemingly it's allowing the rest of the leaders to try to get back. But it seems like this is just a stagger a little bit for Tator to keep holding the percentage, which I don't mind.
Let's do this. Routing towards forward barrier.
But those extra picks there kind of at the end means Tators do need to group up and be prepared for one more fight right now.
I'd say a good 15 seconds left before they need to just drop in something. Oh, you should have just picked off the free fight.
Nice immort from Kirby. He's trying to play around it, which I like to see. Kitty doing a good job of staying on point as well as she can.
Gojo making sure nobody comes to point.
Haters are fighting like there's no tomorrow. I like the change from Blue to the Tracer to try and stall out.
It was a good hard fight because the planet takes the round.
Play of the game.
I want to say this is the Nano. Oh, very nice grab. And purple there. On top of 2 ult shutdowns. So we'll go to match chat. We'll swap some readies.
The next map is Bonnie?
Let me pull it up. I can check for us real quick. It's always great when we don't know. First game of the week. Just bear with us.
I ran it in.
So it is Nimbani,
Yes,
Hanamura, and Havana.
Hanamura and Havana, okay.
I'll pin it in match chat for us.
Make sure I turn off the other map. Okay, I did. Should do like a iron team match where they go through every map.
Oh gosh, we'd be here for hours. We would have had to start like 3 hours ago.
That should be the championship. Both teams go through every map.
Okay. gonna take a quick break while we wait for Arcs to weigh in. Give me 1 second.
Alright, I'll adjust the lineups. So Kitty and Flynn again will be on tank this round. Blue and Yuki are staying on DPS, and Shoya and Emmy will duo support here. Now we wait for
Okay, so it looks like Arc's clarified.
and Mantis.
He will be
Yes.
allowed to play. Yep. Blue, Yuki, Emma, Shoya. Yep. Houdini, Guy, Gojo, AJ. So AJ for Jandro, and then Goat for Clean.
AJ or okay, hold on. AJ for who? Go Jandro?
For Jandro, yep.
Okay, and
Goat for Clean.
go for and that's it. There's a
The puppers say hello to everybody.
we just need our readies from Peter Bottle.
Stream, sorry, we're always kind of in constant motion here trying to figure out some things, it seems. Houdini is a tier. He's a captain, so just gotta give him the role. Just to give everybody an update, because I'm not sure if Nightbot is still down, but right now it is 1-0 Pizza Planet, so we are working on it.
Hongo got it for us.
Oh, is Nightbot actually working finally again?
Yeah. Hongo always comes in clutch with the Edic scoring, unless he's playing, of course.
Oh, this is wonderful. Nightbot is actually working. Thank you, Hongo. We appreciate you. We appreciate the work you do.
Are they... Oh, Juno is... Oh, I didn't see that.
They must have just recently joined.
I did not see this snuck in quietly. So we're waiting for ready. They have, isn't it 3 minutes? Since they're ready from...
I usually,
Wait.
so for me, from when the ready goes out, I give the extra minute because that
Okay.
can kind of shave off like 30 seconds sort of situation.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't mind giving them just an extra little minute just because they were trying to clarify something.
Okay.
So we asked for readies at, we'll say 7:40. Has been 10 minutes, but we can just can kind of say we're looking for
2-minute
readies.
warning.
Yeah. Been a little bit of a complication situation tonight. I'll let them know it's a 2-minute warning.
Okay. Both lineups are ready, so it should be just heads up on them.
We have a ready from Pizza Planet.
Xavier already gave his ready.
Mm.
So we're good to go.
Yep, we're good to go.
And on to Numbani.
Traveling to Lumbani. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Ooh. This side of Pizza Planet, we have Houdini on Diva, Unknown on Ryan, Goju on Tracer, trying to juke me here. AJ on McCree, the GOAT on Mercy, and Mr. Gaming Kirby on his BAP that he's been playing really well lately. I usually expect him to see on the Zen, but opening his... I've seen him play BAP before, but a lot more on D games right now. That's BAP.
5, 4.
We got Red Hood Kitty and Flanagan running a Hammond Sigma,
Attackers incoming.
and then Blue on
Defend objective A.
Soldier, Yuki on their signature Junkrat still, and some Mercy and Shoya on the Ana. The Pizza Planet come from under, trying to go straight to point, and the fight commences between both teams. Blue taking out 2 already from Pizza Planet. Hard defensive hold by Tator right here, with the help of Red Kitty and Blue, with contributions from their supports behind them. Pizza Planet ready to come and give it another chance. So Gojo trying to poke and trying to take one out first before they come in. He still hasn't found anybody, but Pizza Planet has gotten the point and they're commencing a fight. Oh, an unknown gets anti, but he's saved by Kirby. Very good life save from Kirby. So Finnegan takes out AJ. Finnegan takes out, or with the help of Blue, he takes out Unknown. The more Phoenix by Blue. You're definitely my boy, Blue. Takes out Blue though. There goes. There's some casting cursing today. I need to stop.
Big caster curse today.
That's twice.
Just go silent cast.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
No, don't do that. Don't leave me. Tators are kind of doing this weird chaotic comp that we've talked about. You know, Ball is a very good character, and we saw last map that Flynn can play a really good chaotic Ball. So just sort of kind of throws, I think, Pizza Planet off in different situations. And Blue, with having potentially the Pocket and Shoya to help out, can definitely help combat Gojo with those. As we saw, Blue able to get quite a few picks there along with Shoya. We did see the charge from Unknown. Unfortunately, kind of charging into a bit of a lost fight there, as most of the team, or two of the team had gone down already.
We have Tator's coming with almost all their ult except for Blue, and Pizza Planet has 3, coming up with 2 more.
60 seconds remaining.
Tank ults. I think tank ults are a lot more game changing.
I think tank ults have a great chance of turning the tide of fights, just like DPS ults do, whereas support ults are a little more quiet in how they turn the tide.
For defensively. Pizza Planet just takes over the point.
And we kind of went for a very dangerous out there sort of res, but I do like the intention behind it to hopefully bring their tank back into play. But it does seem as if this is a moment that Tator should just kind of let people come in and take the point and then move back up.
Oh,
Bit of a late out there from Kitty. Would maybe like to see a switch. Hopefully, if that was kind of intended to use the switch.
yeah, switch on the line.
A little worried for Flanagan being kind of in the back lines here, but should be able to kind of get in and get out of this fight unscathed.
Pizza Planet coming a coordinated defense here, which I really like seeing. Oh, did something happen?
We can check in match chat. Looks like Kitty's typing.
Is this okay? Just the clarification. This pause counts as
It does count as a pause. Yep.
Yeah, and it's what happened. Oh, they were lagging and they disconnected. Okay.
Pause is going to start at now at 7:58 because the time just changed.
Yeah. I'm guessing. Oh, Shoya was having internet issues. That's as being a close friend of Shoya. I think he's back in. He's a very chaotic. What's it called? Chaotic good. Is there such thing as chaotic good?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, he's a very chaotic good person.
Okay, before we go, we do ask for readies again.
Okay, we have ready from Tator Tots, and we just need one ready from Pizza Planet to be fair. Okay, they are both ready, and it's going back in 5, 4, 3, and let's get back into this. Disco or Shoya had her ult, it's gone now, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. He does build ult fast as an Ana player. Red Hood Kitty just taking out Unknown.
I think switching to the more consistent shield, especially on a payload where you can brawl a little bit better as the Reinhardt, is a smart choice here from Kitty.
Oh, Blue gets taken out by Gojo.
The more kind of point presence you have on the payload, the better. Also helps to kind of block more efficiently Gojo's ult.
I'm bad at blocking ults. I think I'm trying to see a big play here. I'm not gonna. Oh no! I'm glad I didn't say anything. That's not my fault this time.
So we do have some strong ults coming out on the side of Tator right now in order to hold this point as well as possible. And it does look like they are going to be able to hopefully keep the planet back here.
And obviously the ideal thing is to have a full hold, but even like coming down to a minute left for Pizza Planet, it could be very like go well for the Tator side.
Well placed out there from Kirby, because even if you push through, Pizza Planet can kind of just push back in return and take a different angle on you through that amplification field.
I still don't agree with that, like shattering and the car's hovering and it still gets the person on top of a car.
Broken game mechanics are broken game mechanics.
Physics don't exist in video games. What am I trying to say?
Ladies, stop. I'll be curious to see if Taters decide to play that comp on defense, or if they go for more of a bunker hold on point kind of situation.
Ready for battle.
Seeing more of a dive defense. Oh wait, no, they're an attack. So gonna dive with the hamster and Diva, Flanagan and Kitty going. Shoya going back on his Ana. Ooh, blue on the Hanzo. This is interesting. And the farmer sees back in action with you, or coming actually from Tator this time. I mean Yuki.
And then, yeah, on the side of Pizza Planet, it looks like we're going for a Hog Brine, a Dwarf Soldier, and Mercy Bat. So Kirby's still kind of sticking to this bat. Sticking to his guns, and I don't blame him because he's been doing a very good job of saving his little moments here. And that is a massive pick as long as they can keep Emmy from getting the res. And that's fine, because that res unfortunately means Houdini went down instead. The two tanks on the side of Tators are doing a really good job of targeting very specific people and going after them together. We see a really nice informed gaming Kirby in order to save AJ, who was being very focused by Kitty and Flanagan.
Kirby's keeping up his tank alive very well. It's a nice answer.
I like that was a really nice pressure attack from Tators, but also great hold by Pizza Planet. Pizza Planet did a really good job of kind of backing out of fights, body blocking for each other, going into more equivalent situations when they were purpled and were getting targeted.
Yeah, Kirby just risking it all, save his teammates. Just what you want in a very trustful support. Staying close to his main thing. Kitty tries to peek in his Diva. They have pushed. The Pizza Planet has been pushed back to point. As Tators still in the fight.
Tators are doing a really, I was going to say, they're doing a really good job of playing this, what I called on last map, sort of spread comp, where they play 2-3 different angles, but Gojo taking out quite a few different members there. Sort of needs to be kept up in this situation along with AJ in order for them to maintain.
Gotta get up to Gojo. He was able to stand his ground and protect the point with the help of his support. People are coming up with 4 ults here.
Seconds remaining.
A lot of ults here on both sides, so it's kind of just going to be a matter of who uses theirs most impactfully in the situation.
Houdini gets pushed off point, off the map. Getting also off the map.
I almost wonder if that was a little of an impactful jump. Not sure.
Oh, the pancake attempt by Kitty on unknown.
We do see Flanagan change off ball to Ryan, so obviously that was a smart kind of jump there as the ball changed to something a little more sustainable for the team. And we see Tators take this first point here.
see Tators are pushing up a bit to give that payload some space.
Yeah, it's kind of what Pizza Planet did, so I would like to see Tators do that in response. They do need to be smart about how much they push up.
Yeah, going up a bit with that, with of course having support, push the payload for you, give you that 5v6 disadvantage. Tator have to re-stabilize here. Diva's been nanoed.
It's a very good counter strike there from Unknown. Able to kind of counter strike and get that shield back up. Tator is doing an amazing job of kind of fading out a lot of different abilities, ults, and able to take down Pizza.
And the bell has rang for the team kill. I could be wrong, but that's the first time I've heard a team kill bell in this match.
This match, yes. I was going to say all season, no, but this match, yes.
This match, yes.
Tator's actually their last match were able to get a team kill there, so
okay.
definitely a coordinated team that knows what they're doing. They have enough time here to kind of get the benefit against the Tators.
Huge bomb, followed by Yuki Yoshida.
For Tators, this is the situation. Good use of Bob to kind of stall out a little bit, allow the team to come back, but for Tators, this is the situation where you want to push doors in order to prevent them from coming in as much as possible. And you have to be very quick the entire time, too. Kirby and AJ did an amazing job of trying to stall him right now.
Yeah, very well.
Mercy support, you know, out of gate. And this looks like Pizza Planet were able to just kind of hold that in those last couple of seconds.
Very
Good for them for this time differential. But the question, they used a lot of ults to kind of get into this situation, and we do see Tators coming up on quite a few different ults.
60 seconds.
Take a path around back, but Flynn gets taken out first. That forces Tators to back up and regroup a bit. Seems like this one's gonna push in on them though and try to not let them have this.
This is kind of last fight situation here on the side of Tators. And there's a lot of ults coming their way, unfortunately. But Kitty able to take out Gaming Kirby is nice. Just has to kind of survive long enough, and I don't think that's going to be a possibility with those ults used on her.
Pizza is taking
Victory.
map 2.
Play of the game.
I've got you in my sights. I love this
Alright, so to match chat we go. We also go to Hanamura.
See, I'm afraid to go back to lobby. Last time I did it, I know I accidentally left the game.
So I literally wait until I get this screen, and it's totally fine because we have enough time to ask for swaps and readies.
Okay.
There's so many times that I've almost exited lobby, so it's not even funny. Running a lobby is one of the most stressful things that you can do in this. But I will remind you that we are swapping sides, which means we're swapping all of the spectators. So you can get a move on that one.
I totally remembered that. Wink, wink. No, I did not. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course.
I will keep it
imagine
simple.
Imagine if we had to solo cast.
If I'm solo casting, I'm so careful. Like I double check and usually have some people in like help me out.
Yeah, Stream actually does a really good job, as do a lot of the captains, of sometimes just gently reminding Stream Team, and that is so appreciated from us, because sometimes you just have a crazy day, or like we said, you're solo casting, or maybe we just have like a newbie that we're trying to help on Stream Team. So whenever chat or captains or team reminds us of like, oh hey, you missed a swap, or you picked the wrong map, that's super helpful. I'll help you with spectators, so mock it a red. Yep. Well, I'll help you for who goes to blue, is what I'll help with.
I think it's black.
Mantis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black Mantis.
And Jandro.
And Jandro, okay.
And Clean.
Okay.
And I want to say I thought Juno.
No, Juno's taters.
Okay.
He's a potato. Or
He's a potato. It's so hard to know all of like the pickups on everybody. Granted, there are rosters for those things, but still so hard in the moment to know. So we do have the Tater lineup. So we have Reed coming in for Kitty.
Reed for Kitty.
And then Frosty for Emmy.
Frosty for Emmy.
Mm-hmm. And then that's good for them. Chat, what you guys thinking that we need to see from the potatoes here?
I think we need to see that. Actually, I don't know. I'm a Heartstuck Gold. I can't say what I needed.
Guys, we're losing Wu to sleep a little bit, so let's bear with this one. Wu's got work in a bit and was not able to take a nap. So
yeah, vacations can be a curse, but at the same time, it was enjoyable to be away from work for a week. But I had to sleep like a normal person, and now it has bit me in the butt today. Like last night, I legit knocked out at 10 p.m. after I think it was a scrim I had, or actually I don't even remember if I had a scrim or not. Yes, Aiden, let's get a map 5. I think the other day I realized like a lot of my favorite players I've seen play were taters. I'm loving the Gojo AJ combo though. They are doing fantastic together.
yeah, honestly, I think a lot of right now this is a big battle for me of the tanks. I think the DPSs are doing a really good job of kind of just constantly combating each other, as are the supports of kind of keeping everybody up and healed. I think between these two teams, it's a matter of what do the tanks do, who makes more grounds for each other and more room for each other, because the rest of the team can kind of excel, based upon that. So I really do think that this tonight is coming down to like a tank battle, because the DPS on both sides and the support on both sides are just really doing the jobs that they need to do.
Yeah. And we are going to Hanamura. Not winter yet. And I forgot to turn off Nimbani. Play of the game. Nimbani's off. Get ready for the cherry blossoms.
Cherry blossoms? Is that normal Numbani or is that like fun Numbani?
Hanamura.
Oh, Hanamura. Like, what map?
Are you sure you don't need a map?
Oh, I need a map. I pinned them for a reason. So we have Guy and Mantis for, yeah. Mantis
I got it,
Guy,
yeah.
Vote. Clean. I will say you're not putting them in the order of the roster.
I
It's
did.
messing me up because I have OCD. I have
Sorry.
such big OCD.
I got you. No, I got it too. I didn't notice Kirby and Clean. Gojo go.
And then Unknown and Mantis should be switched.
There you go.
Even if they're in the game, I'm always just like, I have to fix this. This has to be different. Aiden wants a map 5. Aiden, I support you wanting a map 5. I really do. But my mentality does not want a map 5. But the competitor in me definitely wants to see a map 5 because I totally think that Tators actually can take it there. So I would be not shocked at all remotely to see this go to map 5.
And that's what having a good amount of depth in your roster is. I mean, like if someone's not working in your lineup, you bring another person in that can back them up or can also play that role, and it helps maybe turn the tides around. Okay, we're ready from Jandos and Xavier, so we will start the game and off to Hanamura we go.
Traveling to Hanamura. Initiating
Japanese cherry blossoms.
This, for me, is arguably one of the prettiest maps I think that exists in Overwatch. I am gonna always give my 2CP point here, and Paris is my favorite map. Always will be my favorite map, but I also find Paris to be a very, very pretty map too.
So
And I think this is way better looking than Voskaya and whatever the other one is.
Jiba confirmed woke up for wanting violence for saying Paris is a great map.
Oh my god, I didn't say it was a great map, I said it was a pretty map.
Oh,
and
a pretty map.
I've always said it's not a balanced map, but it's a map I enjoy and I like. I know it's not balanced, but when you full hold on first point, or when you roll on first point, both are extremely satisfying.
I
They
agree.
might be
Yeah.
easy, but they're extremely satisfying.
Yeah, full holding or full rolling. Yeah, the full holding in Paris is. I like defending on Paris more than attacking. Although I think Volskaya is probably my favorite to play on, and then Anubis.
So we just got a couple of voice lines going right now, so we definitely want to watch that going forward. Thankfully the game hadn't started, but we can easily listen to those.
Coming on the defensive Unknown and Black Knights with Diva line, and Gojo and Goat with the DPS duo. Farah and Soldier and Kirby and Clean Poopy coming in with their most defensive Bap and Mercy.
So from Tators, I really like the brawl there, along with the teleport and the strong heals on the Moira Baptiste. But I think on these two CP maps, especially one kind of so constrained like this, a lot of teams really expect a teleport and are capable of dealing with it. I think once you have done it once and failed, it's time to kind of switch off and go for something a little bit different, because now the team is expectant of it and they will be looking for that teleporter and are looking to kind of stall you in as much as possible. And as we see, we have Mantis up already taking out that teleport. While the team is on point and both Immorts have come out, a lot of back and forth kills here.
It seems that Tators are gonna fight again in the point.
Yeah. Pizza Planet's not out of this fight. They kind of just backed up a little bit to kind of regroup there. And from that regroup, they were able to keep 3 up and allow for 2 to come back while the 3rd is making their way back, or the 6th is making their way back. So we're seeing Frosty go over to his Zen, maybe for a little more sustainability for that ult, but I don't know right now at this point, unless they can build that ult out quickly, I don't know if they have kind of the time that they're hoping for or that they need to be able to run this comp.
Are they gonna go with the teleporter again, or they have switched that to the mate?
Okay, May. I'm so happy to see them switch to May, because I think that will be more beneficial to them, especially with the comp that they're running. Definitely bait out some of these ults. A little bit of trickling in, unfortunately, at this rate. At least able to bait out an ult. Anubis, Werewolf. Anubis was the other one. I forgot about Anubis, thank you. I also hate that map so much. Probably my least favorite.
Thank you.
So off the May onto the McCree now instead. Double amp fields. Quite a few ults here thrown out on the side of Pizza Planet. I don't mind it, but we have a lot of ults coming in on the side of Invaders. They've kind of just been slowly building them, I think, for this last push situation. And now we only have 3 on the side of Pizza Planet. So they really need to kind of figure out how to best utilize these ults. I'd like to see Hammer Down, followed up with Mercy Valve, Fire Strike, and Soldier ult. That's kind of the win condition right now. But they need to be able to get this grind down. Combating soldiers. And it looks like Blue will be the winner here and take the other soldier out. I think Tator should be able to kind of take this point. But Mantis was able to kind of get back in mech, so maybe can stall for a little bit. As long as Mantis and Queen support each other here. This is just definitely a moment that the rest of Pizza Planet wants to back out of. I don't think this is somewhere that they can hold. Although Gojo just moved us wrong a little bit there. Willing to invest ults, willing to touch last minute if possible.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
What do you think about that, OwO? Do you think Gojo should have used ults there? Should have held ult? Do you think maybe the stall was just a little miscommunicated? Who died on us? I don't know if Who realizes it. That's okay.
I can have a little emergency. I can still move the camera, but I can't
Okay.
talk as much.
Take your time. Yep, that's fine. Just hop off. Thank you. Chat, let's get some love for Woo here for giving us some help and powering through whatever emergency's happening. But also, let's just talk about Unknown's hammer down there on top of the Immort from Gaming Kirby. That was very clean from all of them. Really well played. Really tough to kind of push in that top room, especially against a Reinhardt that has an ult. Granted, there is no Junkrat that is helping to double down on that situation, but love seeing some Blue love. We all love it. So, Tators do still have a fair amount of time to kind of push in the situation. They're holding out a little bit. I think if they're going to keep pushing this top rotation, they want to get it done before Gojo gets the ult. Really nice use again of Immort from Gaming Kirby there to try and keep the team up. But I do like the split that we saw from Tators, where half the team kind of went up, kind of went down, but unfortunately that meant that Pizza Planet was able to split themselves a little bit there. I think Goat had some good game sense to realize what they were doing and what ult they were pushing in on, which might mean that there's a really good ult tracker on the side of Pizza Planet. Sort of separated away along with Clean to take a backup, but not drop and still keep the high grounds there. Almost kind of wish I would see Tators take a different rotation than this up rotation, because it seems like they're just pushing into an uphill battle, but right now they're at the end of their investment. We did see the hammer down get stunned out from Unknown. Unknown is res though. Would like to see Yuki sort of take, you know, if they're going to push this top round, Yuki push a different way to try and get a background line on them.
10 seconds remaining.
So we are at the final seconds, so Tators do need to push in here aggressively. They need to make it a point on point. I like the support ults being used for that reason. Great stun, great Immorts there from Shoya, great stun from Yuki. Unfortunate. That was good shielding there from bad reads, but unfortunate that the supports weren't there. This is kind of a situation where Pizza Planet just has the better spawn, and they're kind of more capable of holding their ground in the situation, especially with those ults at the end.
2-1. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yelling at Nightbot. I wouldn't blame you about yelling at Nightbot. I like to yell at Nightbot too. So it looks like from the side of Pizza Planet, we're getting a Rein, Zarya, a Sim, Hanzo, and a Bat Mercy. They also look like they're going to be going for that Sim strat, and hopefully I think they're wanting to pull it off a little bit better than Tators is there. But from Tators, I really like this double shield along with the Torb, the Soldier, and the Mercy Baptiste. I think that this is a good kind of matchup with each other as long as Tators rotate properly back to point here in these situations. Everyone kind of is on point already, and I think Tators are doing a very good job of just using their shields. It does look like Pizza Planet are a little bit up at the moment, to be able to get more picks. Those Sim turrets being all around the bell and on point definitely are impactful. So I think Pizza Planet is really looking to kind of close this out on Tators and take these maps. But we have seen very quick map takes. So this is another one of the, I'd say probably one of the quicker ones that we have taken, but we have seen a lot of the teams in this league are able to hold out maps as quick as possible. So we did see Pizza Planet take a left rotation there, which is a little bit sneaky. They are able to get some quick early picks, but you know, the support Baptiste from Frosty on the top right is definitely going to help keep Tators up right now, and that's why we are seeing a lot of Pizza Planet numbers go down. Sneaky position. That was a great res on the side of Shoya. Having those sneaky heals in different positions is very impactful in these games. I could see Goat still choosing to stick on the sim due to the ult, but honestly, at the end of the day, I do think it would be better to kind of switch off of that ult because I don't know if that ult is super impactful versus either of these DPSs. So we have an ult on the side of Tator's has been used. All ults on the side of Pizza Planet are up. Good sneaky sim strat onto the top there. It's going to force Tator to kind of drop his point. I was going to say there's an individual still fight going up here on the right. It's a nice sort of zoning ult, but this Mercy is still on point and does need to go down. I think Pizza Planet has made a great presence right now, so it's at the point of Tators that if they can just continue to stall as much as possible, they will be able to keep up. I think they have enough time that they could, or they did have enough time, they could have done this a little bit more, you know, 2 on 2 on 2 instead of 1 on 1 on 1. But it looks like that will be a 3-0 to Pizza Planet, so Pizza Planet will be taking the match, yet last map is always important.
Play of the game.
We will just need Blue to bring us back into everything. We're there. Once we load in, we'll do another team swap. Along with a map swap to Hanamura. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to grab my dog's water. So you are going to unfortunately hear silence just for like 2 minutes, but let me just grab my dog's water. Sorry guys, there's a bad dog mom there and left my dog's water bowl empty. One of them is sitting in protest in her cage, which is very unusual. So, let's go to match chat. Let's see. Ah, we got Woo back!
Yes.
So, we, they asked for a moment, we haven't asked for readies and lineups, please. Seven-minute timer starting 8:38. As a reminder to everybody, we do have a 7-minute timer in between matches to kind of lessen everything. Lessen that in-between time, so we do try to stick to it, but sometimes we do allow teams a little bit of leeway. Things happen. We start games 20 minutes late, you know.
This one's ending pretty early in my opinion. It's like an hour and 30 minutes at the most.
When's the next game supposed to be starting? There's a little
30
concerns.
minutes.
A little concerns, yeah. There are a little concerns over the delay between the games, but
I'm gonna need to log off really fast after this.
yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Unfortunately, to Tators in Pizza Planet, that means there will be no interviews tonight, which is what I am going to express to them right now.
If they want to interview, I will start my own Twitch stream and come in and I will interview. I'm joking. I get ready for work after this.
So, for Tators, we have Maka on tank. Did you swap sides?
Yep.
You swap sides? Okay.
Maka on
We have
tank.
Maka on tank and Kitty on tank. Blue and Shoya.
Okay.
And Emmy and Juno.
Me and Juno. So I heard you crack open a cold one earlier. What kind of drink were you drinking?
I would never do such a thing. I am drinking apple juice. Or an energy drink. Or something. Something along the lines of, a Deepa, basically.
Oh.
It has been just a very long day at work. A very long month of 100 hours over 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, or for a month in a row. Due to COVID and due to vacations.
That's good. That hurts.
It doesn't hurt my
Vacations hurt.
pocket,
Yeah.
but it hurts my life. And then just trying to come here and be part of the casting commentating team whenever I have any free time as possible.
Same.
Guys, we will be, Woo won't be, but if the other game is still going, I will be heading over to the other game after this on the second Oasis channel, because I know Daddy Need You is solo casting at the moment. Blood is silent casting, and Daddy is doing some solo work there. So it looks like we have Houdini and Unknown,
Houdini and Unknown.
AJ and Ritz. Who's Ritz? And Kirby and Goat.
Ritz is Gojo.
Is Ritz Gojo?
Yes.
Okay. If you know that, we'll go with that.
And who was it? Clean and or who was the support?
Kirby and Goat.
Oh, okay. Frosty Fusion, is that I think they just entered.
He is a Pizza Planet? Nope, I'm sorry, he's a Tator. He's a
Okay,
Tator.
he's fine.
I
then.
lied.
Okay, and that's just waiting for readies. Oh, the
we gotta
map.
switch the map.
So- What is it again?
We pinned it. We pinned it,
I'm
good
look-
sir. It is Nepal, or Havana.
Havana. Okay. And we got ready from Tators and just a ready from Pizza Planet. It's I just hope candidate does not log into this account on accident. So while we wait for ready from Jandros, I will DM candidate to.
Okay, readies, we go. We go. We go, woo.
We go.
We go. We go.
DMing candidate.
Not log in.
Yeah.
I mean, if he unfortunately logs in during that time, you and I can group right back up and we'll get those MVPs sorted privately. It just won't be on stream. But
Yeah.
we'll get the thing done. We get the thing done.
Oh.
I'll go grab another apple juice. You know, those things.
Yes, apple juice.
I think I stole that off a Destiny streamer when they used to do like the big Destiny house things. And somebody asked them one time
Ready for
what was in their cup. And they were like, apple juice, what do you think's in the cup? So it looks like from this side of Pizza Planet, we are getting Ryan Diva. A Widow. I am so happy to see a Widow. Along with Hansa. This is weird to me because I actually know AJ as a really good Widow, so this is a little strange. Game Kirby finally on that Zen along with Goat on Ana. And randomly, we're on the other side finally seeing, I'm happy to see Maka in the game. I'm excited to actually see her team debut, so she's going to be on Diva along with Red Hood Kitty on the Rhine. We're seeing Blue on McCree. Shoya now on DPS on the Hanzo, and then Emmy and Juno on the Baptiste and Mercy. This, I think, is actually kind of one of the matches. These are really great teams, but seeing everybody on sort of different roles and different characters is something I'm super interested in. Shoya with a good early pick. Taking out that Zen and getting that early pick is going to be very impactful kind of here for the team. AJ is able to take Kitty out though. It will really sort of keep the Zen ult down in these situations. I like the long distance that we are seeing from the attacking side on the side of Pizza Planet, because if they can just catch anybody out in any little situation, it's going to be super impactful from the team. So the two tanks play super aggressively while the two DPS kind of take different angles. How are you feeling about this, Blue?
Very exciting. I'm just sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
I'm concentrating so much on camera movements and.
Yep, you're fine. While this is exciting on the side of Pizza Planet because we're seeing the different angles, I really think what we're still seeing on the side of Tators is great coordination. Something that they've kept up all game, all night, all map, and actually it's just things that I keep seeing translated over from their different games. So while they do lose a couple of members and a couple of team members, they're not ever down in a fight because of it. They progress on and move aggressively just as if they still have everybody, which is very interesting to see. A lot of teams don't always excel at things like that, but Tators, even though they're down, they, like, just example, they do a really good job of using these ults properly, of blocking these ults. They just baited out 2 ults here on the side of Pizza Planet. Wow, all the entire time Red Hood Kitty was perfect. Kitty does have to be careful about how much she plays aggressive, but able to bait out 2 ults while using, using their own ults in those situations, but not using them inappropriately.
I feel like the Shoya. Oh.
Nope, go ahead.
I said I feel like the Shoya pick on DPS is working really well on the side of Tators.
I definitely think it is, but I think it just adds into, there's a lot of depths to Tators that we don't see about what they work on in the back lines and their kind of coordinations of what they're doing. We are seeing a lot of like fire strike moves from Maka. We're just seeing a lot of kind of work. So, and an example like that, Red Hood Kitty would have been caught out if not for Emmy Mouse's Immort Field. So while Kitty got super low, the whole team just knowing where the Immort Field is and where to play is very impactful. These ults are, while every ult was kind of used in this situation, I think it's very important because this is last fight and you want to keep everybody on point as much as possible. So while Maka's ult was not able to find a lot of people, it was able to kind of spread the team and put them in the way of Blue's ult, and Blue is already 40% healed. We do see Gojo coming in with the Genji Blade along with Unknown having a hammer down. AJ's very close to Visor, along with the Immort Field. So not sure what happened to Unknown. Yeah. Unknown and Gojo, I'm not sure what happened to both of their ults there. I know Gojo was stopped by Blue, but Unknown I blocked. Tators are not going down with this.
Like,
they're saying very much no.
Choya had a very itch to play DPS tonight.
Initiating match.
I'm a very
been informed that he not log in, and he knows to wait a bit till after I'm done.
I am a very big proponent of you can always do things that brings you back from the bottom, and your score does not reflect your gameplay. And I know the unfortunate incidences happened for Tators, but even with losing Maka on DPS and now Maka switching over to a different position, I still wholly believe that your score does not reflect your gameplay. I think Tators are kind of still existing as if status quo. So I would not, for me at least, I would not be shocked to see them in playoffs at all. I think tonight was more finding their footing after the incidences. But I think going forward, they're still, for me, one of the stronger teams in regards to coordination, and especially against Pizza Planet, who is showing that back in return.
1. Attackers incoming.
I really like this strong, close play from Pizza Planet, though.
They are wanting that 4-0.
Yeah, it's not that normal bunker down play that you see. I've seen a very big bunker down play where you get the double shield with the back right at the garage, and then you have a Farah Mercy pocket kind of doubling around, and I think it's like, you know, a good play to go with, especially, but like they're actually taking the brawl version of this instead, and I like to see this. Honestly, I like to see the creativeness that T3 comes up with instead of just the OwO strat copies sometimes.
Going back
or
to what
even
you
if
said,
you copy an OwO strat, sometimes some teams execute it, sometimes some teams don't.
I was saying, go back to what you said earlier. I think every team so far, I've watched a lot of the games, and each one's been very exciting and very close. Yeah, even the 4-0's been very close and very hard fought. I think every team this season is very strong.
When situations like this are happening, it's very hard to kind of figure out what are you going to do, how you're going to combat it. So I think if Tators can just focus in, they don't have very far to go. If they just focus in and decide how to attack out of point and how to do it cohesively, that this actually can be their map. It's just a matter of settling and doing it together.
Do something!
The back line.
Yep, so wait that out a little bit. And this would be the moment that you kind of push this a little bit. They have rally. If they rally out in this situation and they get the right stun on AJ, this is totally in for Tators. But they have to watch AJ. Yep, and there we go from Emmy Mouse, able to get that off. I do think we saw Kitty also turn stun or hammer down a little bit there. But I do think Tators still have a bit of an advantage here right now at the moment. They have the numbers advantage, they have a little bit of time, they just have to push. So kind of would like to see them focus on taking everybody down that they need to. Leave maybe 1 or 2 on payload and push very aggressively into their spawn.
That was very hard hold by Pizza Planet, just going into their personal space and keeping them back.
60 seconds remaining.
Did you say it was like an Overwatch League strat that like playing on payload on defense?
Not that I'm aware of. I know previously, like my own team had played an Overwatch League strat, and I know that last game Tators played they played a dragon strat. So watching those strats is always a good thing to do, but you have to know how to implement it for your team.
30 seconds remaining.
So I can't speak. Chat, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I can't speak if what Tators are doing is a league strat or like an Overwatch league strat or not, and they're just implementing it for themselves again. And if Pizza Planet's doing it or not, but nice combo from Blue and Kitty there. Great stun again on AJ. I mean, Mouse will be 7.
Seems like they are gonna push it pretty close.
Very nice block from Kitty and Maka there. It's an Xavier strat is what we're hearing from Aiden.
Mortality. Oh, and Gojo gets taken out by the pin of Kitty. They're still having a few little problems for Tators to take care of, and they're just having to deal with Houdini here, just making sure they did not give up.
And they are just taking this to the last second.
The gentleman's sweep is what it's called, 3-1. From what I've heard, is what the term is.
So we asked for MVPs, but in the meantime, I think you and I can kind of discuss out some of our thoughts on MVPs. So, you want to start? Where do you want to start? Paying? Yes,
Do we just log off or go? Or what happened?
No, we still got 4 minutes.
Sorry.
Let's go. So we have Blue and Shoya. We have Blue and Shoya for MVPs from Pizza Planet.
Epic. Just getting started.
And then we're getting the MVPs from Tators at the moment. I did ask them kindly to just try and consider your MVPs before we had to go into this. Gojo and Guy. So Gojo and Unknown. So what are you thinking? Let's go with Tank first.
Guy, yeah. A Guy, if they nominated Guy, I could agree with that as well.
I can 100% agree with Guy, but I do think Bad Reads and Flynn and Mantis did a really good job. I think Guy was mostly consistent for the team. Kitty also did an amazing job. We saw some really great bombs from Kitty that especially paired really well with Reed. So I'm really impressed with like the different plays that we saw from her, especially her now on main tank. But I am a fan of Guy tonight. Guy did a really good job of kind of just, you know, for Pizza Planet pushing back and aggressing back. So I am fine with going with Guy. DPS, we have Blue, we have Shoya, and we have Gojo. Because Shoya
It's
did just play DPS this last map.
it is a huge tie between Blue and Gojo though, but I'd have to give it to Gojo in my part.
Okay,
But it's
I'm
what you.
not disagreeing with that, but I do want to throw Jandro into that
Oh
mix a
yeah,
little bit, if I'm
Chandra
being
was.
100% honest. I think some of the tires that we saw from Jandro and some of just, not even just the tires, but the target focus that we saw from Jandro was really impactful. AJ was great tonight. Like, everybody that we saw was great tonight. I think if I'm gonna come down to it, I'm gonna be between Goyo and Jandro. My only negative against Goyo was they played Pharah so many times into a comp that they necessarily shouldn't have played, and they did get shut down in those comps.
Yeah, I think Tators were ready for that though. That's why this
Yeah.
was shut down a lot.
But if you do your due diligence against another team, you should know that. And that's why I think I lean a little more towards Jandro, because those tires, along with pairing with maybe like a hammer down or a diva bomb in the back lines, the tires were impactful. But if you want to go with Gojo, that is who was nominated, and I am fine with going with that too.
Okay. And as for support, I Shoya since I know it's kind of gonna get a little what's it called? I feel like Shoya or Disco or Josh, yeah, Shoya to get it because he flexed into the DPS role and was that defensive. I know it doesn't tie in with support, but it just as him flexing into it and doing a really good job on defense DPS and on his Hanzo was really good, and throughout the whole match he was very good on his support with
Okay.
Diana.
I have a different take. While I think Shoya and like Gaming Kirby did an amazing job, I think actually I would personally give it to Emmy most. I think Emmy's Mercy support, there was only one time, and I actually called it out on stream, only one time I saw a bad res from her, but I think we saw mostly really good decisions on who to fly to, who to blue beam, who to like support theme. But having the knowledge to play that Brig on this last map, and say and it almost felt as if she alt tracked the Reaper, to save to stun the Reaper specifically while also using that ult to come out of spawn. I think we saw a lot of flexibility kind of from Emmy, but also alt tracking, which means game sense. So for me, I would go with Emmy.
Okay, we can do Emmy then.
I appreciate the nominations and everything like that. I think I'm kind of for Emmy for the night. So it looks like we will be going with unknown. Um, who do we say for DPS?
Gojo.
Gojo
Rips.
and Emmy for the night. So guys, we gotta hop off real quick so we can let the other people get on. But thank you so much for attending. Please go see the other streams. There's two going, and there's one about to start on this again. Thank you so much, and we appreciate having everybody here.